mean, I don't care. Me personally, I've never been. I understand Fashion Week, but I don't really care about it.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
like I think I went to this many shows.
Right.
Okay. And
I ain't never been.
I get invited to because a lot of my homies they got brands and shit.
About Fashion Week.
No, but I got a lot of homies that's got brands that's here that's based in New York.
Listen, I mean,
I just started rubbing elbows with High Society.
But Jay, you'll get invites. Trust me.
I know, of course.
Especially for September rolls around.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And trust me, you'll get invites. You have them in your inbox. But yeah, usually it's easy. I mean, as long as you like within, like he said, you doing personal shopper or something in fashion, you get invites to some show.
Yeah.
You at least go to one or two. The bigger shows, like say like Nike or something like that, you gotta get invited.
Klein, Wayne, those type of shits, invites, raffle type shits.
You gotta get invited. Yeah. Like Nike, so you gotta know somebody from Nike to invite you.
Yeah, that shit's starting to happen with music. So I made a couple of connects at Rock Nation, and I was at like Fat Joe listening.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's starting to happen. You told me last episode, you was like, "Yo, wait for it. It's gonna start coming."
It'll be like and when it comes, it's gonna be it's gonna just keep on like snowballing. You're gonna be doing shit here. Damn.
I ain't shit, man. I work too hard to be all over the place like that, man. They got me in the office 14 hours a day. How the fuck I'm gonna go out there and do it?
I didn't see your ass for a whole straight. What was you at for a whole week? I don't know where you that went, but.
But anyway, listen, let's talk about something real quick. So, Rax, tell us what Grayskull is, the origin, formation.
You just jump right into my shit. Yes. First of all, Grayskull, my motherfucking brand. Shout outs to you know, all my people that's been following and rocking. Yes, I do have a brand. It is called Grayskull. We have these awesome sneakers that we came out with in October.
Yeah, so give us the story behind it.
These sweatpants are also by me. This hoodie is also by me.
You had a red shirt at your birthday.
These t-shirts
I tried to buy.
Also by me.
Yo, I was telling Jay, the logo is fire, son. Literally, because it's like a fireball with the skull leading it.
I got you. Say that.
Red one.
That red one, I still got it.
That's what I'm saying, but you didn't have my size when you was at your birthday party.
I had some at home.
Oh, I need one of them.
I got you. Say less. But
so tell us the story.
Yo, Rax, you know I don't just wear low though. You already know.
I got you. I see. Check this out. So Jay been on my ass. All my homies been on.
Yeah, go ahead and tell us.
Motherfuckers that I live with, they been on me. So like, here's what happened. So I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. What had happened was this. Last year, I got approached by a creative in the sneaker world industry, right? Motherfuckers was like, hey, your ass always be getting all the exclusive sneakers. Like, I get shits early, I can get shits, you know, motherfuckers don't have, you know, shit like that.
Right.
So he was like, hey man, you ever thought about putting out your own sneaker? And I'm like, no. Cause at the end of the day, I'm hella modest with my shit. I don't be on that, like, I do this shit cause I actually like putting on clothes and because I actually like going and like buying stuff and like seeing how I can fit it into my repertoire and shit like that. So I'm not like really looking for like any type of notoriety, but you know, if you gonna give me an accolade, hey, thanks, I appreciate that. You know? But so what happened was I was like, nah, I ain't think about no shoot. So he had me come through. He's like, yo, we should do a shoot. But you know how motherfuckers be talking about big shit. And to me, I'm gonna be honest, coming from that world, it's like your own shoot, yeah, alright, whatever, like, yeah, alright, whatever. You're gonna come out with like some cheap looking shit or like some bullshit, and it's like, it ain't gonna be nothing fire, like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, nah, we should do a custom Jordan. And as soon as he said that, I kind of like, I guess cringed a little bit, because I was like, I like custom shit, like, don't get it twisted. I got a bunch of custom shit. But Shoe Surgeon is one of my manses, and he's like one of the top customizers and creators in the game. So my man's Richie, shout out to my man's Richie Range, he hit me up. He was like, yo, come down and let me at least show you what we can do, and maybe I can persuade you to do a shoot. I'm like, all right, look, bro. Yeah, Richie, I was kind of like, whatever, bro. So I went down to Philly, because I'm a goer. He was like, yeah, the factory's in Philly. I'm like, oh, that's 2 hours, I'll pull up. So I went down to Philly, took the New Jersey Transit, rode up, pulled up. He had this beautiful factory. So we go in this factory, and I'm talking, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, okay. And I'm the type, I get excited about shit, like, you know, like, when I can, like, build stuff or, like, put shit together. Like, one of my favorite toys as a kid was Lego. So I was like, the little motherfucker, like, yeah, I need the extra sets with the pieces, and then I can make fuck buying Star Wars. I'm gonna make Star Wars in my own, you know. So we sat down and he showed me a bunch of shit. And again, y'all can attest from, you know, being in the streetwear and the culture, you know, certain shit just not gonna fly. Like, if I came out with a shirt and put bears on it and put Grayskull on it, y'all would automatically associate that to, that's a knock of the polo bear. You see what I'm saying? If I created something that had, I don't know, you know, the fucking Medusa head, y'all would say that that's Versace shit, you know? So check it out. So he was showing me all these, and in sneakers, y'all know that's like the land of no mercy. You come with some whack shoes, that could make or break your ass out. You come with some fake shit, you come with some bullshit, you're done.
Yeah.
So in the creative aspect, that's the same way. I look at it like, I make fun of shit before I make shit. So the way that I look at it is I try to find the biggest flaw of how I can make fun of it. I know that may sound kind of crazy, but I find, like, I will find, like, yeah, that's some trash. Like, I think of the worst thing that a motherfucker can say about it. And I go, well, is it that bad? And I'd be like, all right, you can rock with that. You get me? So when he was showing me all these possible combinations of Air Max 90s, I could have did Jordan 1s, I could have did Dunks, I could have did Adidas models, I could have tapped into the Fila fucking catalog, I could have did Reebok. He showed me so much shit, and me being a sneaker head, for real, I was just like, but I was like, at the same time, that glitch was in my head, like, no, yeah, that's cool, no, yeah, that's cool, but no. So it was like, at the end of the day, you basically making somebody else bread. So I left the factory, and I kind of was like, all right, I don't know. We didn't decide on nothing. Right. So I went out and I went to San Diego, and I was actually chilling, you know what I'm saying, at one of my homies at my manager's crib at the time, you know what I'm saying. We was chilling, and I was like, damn, we was making some food, and I was like, I had my homie, he a designer, like he do clothes and shit. And I fuck with his clothes, shout out to my nigga Sean Knows and shit. But he do clothes and shit. And I was like, we was sitting there talking, and I had went into before the airport, like the leading up to it, I had like downloaded this like template of shoes on my fucking tablet. So I had like a template of all different sneakers, Jordans, Air Maxes, Kobe's, LeBron, every shoe that you could think of. I had like a template to where I could like change the colors, you know, draw on it, basically just mod everything I wanted to do. But at the same time, wasn't shit sticking, y'all. Like, it's one of them things where you be like, you trying to create something, but it's like, nah, this ain't it. It's cool, it looks good, the color is fine, but it's like, I can't fuck with this. So I bought all these books on like sneakers and shit, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna really sit down and I'm going to think,
Trying to catch something.
I'm gonna master this hybrid sneaker, I'm gonna change. And I was like, man, you know what, man, fuck all that shit. Ain't none of this shit working, dog. So when I got to my people's crib, we sitting there, we making some food, some lobsters, I think it was, and my mans was sitting there, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, I should take the Air Max 90 and mix the Jordan and he was like, hey man, why the fuck you gonna keep making these other motherfuckers rich? He literally just cut me off. And it was like a weird silence when he said it. Like, I didn't hear shit with that. So then he was like, yeah. He's like, bro, you have a following already, you know, with your style, you know, with your personality. He was like, why make, you know, Nike give them the attention? He was like, because at the end of the day, if you take any of these silhouettes and combine them, you're just going to be looked at as the dude that took the two silhouettes and made the silhouette. You know, like, at the end of the day, he was like, how do you look at people that make custom Jordans? I went, fuck. And he was like, and how do you look at people that, you know, make shoes that are like customized? Like, and it's like, not that you look at them as negative, but at the same time, they're not held in the same regard as like a standalone brand or as somebody that's basically doing their own thing. So when I got to thinking about it, I went to China and I thought about a conversation that I had with one of the homies in China. I was doing a press run, and he said some shit to me. One of the questions that the press asked was, how do you see sneaker customization fitting into the world of sneakers? And long story short, what he said was, you know, at the end of the day, it's nothing that hasn't been done. He was like, if you're going to change some shit, you got to, like, at least add your own mark to it to make it better. There's nothing wrong with, you know, taking a wheel, but, you know, make a wheel out of a different material, or, you know, take your own, add a new dimension to it, you know, that makes it different to where it's not looked at as something that's basically a custom or some shit like that. So fast forward back to the crib. So when my man said that, long story short, I was like, you know what, cool. That's word. That's smart as fuck. So I looked at my rotation of sneakers that I was wearing, And I looked at the shit that I grew up on and the things that inspired me. So at first I wanted to do a Cortez style like Nike shit. And I was like, well, that's not something that could really be functional year round. Then I wanted to do something like a Dunk or like a Nike, but then I thought about, that's not something that can really translate in terms of like broad like audience with people that would wear it in terms of like, there's nothing wrong with Dunks or like Air Force Ones and shit like that, but that's a silhouette that automatically I feel like people would think that it was a lower quality because it's somebody else taking it. It's just like when you would see Fat Farm or these other brands back in the day. Remember when Reebok had their own Air Force One? It was just a different sole.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? No disrespect to Reebok, but people looked at that as a lesser quality because of what they knew to expect. So that's when, boom, I got to thinking. I was like, I fuck with Blazers, OD. And I fuck with pro models, OD. And I had just bought this pair of designer shoes the summer before, a Saint Laurent shoe, that was the same model too, right? So I got to thinking in my head like, damn, there's 3 shoes that I really, really fucking like. Blazers, pro models, and this designer shit. How can I take that shoe and translate it into something that I feel like people will want to wear every day? So that's when the concept came along with the Gray Skull shit. At first, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew, so the check, it's funny, we was talking about the fire, right? Y'all want to hear the story about where the check came from, real talk? I ain't never told this story, so it's cool to tell this right now.
Okay.
So the check, I'm age baby, grew up in the 90s, but video games was a huge inspiration, growing up. I'm pretty sure y'all done Street Fighter, Super Mario, well for me, Mortal Kombat was the shit.
I'm about to say Mortal Kombat
was the shit, okay? I had a cousin who actually is a freaking lawyer now, and like he does like investment properties, but when we was kids, he was a cousin that had Sega, and he the first person I seen Mortal Kombat get played at, right? So boom, when you get older, Mortal Kombat 2 came out, right?
Right.
So then Mortal Kombat 3 and subsequently all of the rest of them, right? So I don't know if y'all remember in Mortal Kombat, I think it was 2, you could pick Shang Tsung.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that was that. Yeah. So you could pick Shang Tsung. So that was like some crazy shit. But I don't know if y'all remember in the first one when you were fighting, he was old as fuck, right?
Right.
So in the second one, he was like this young dude because he had stole some nigga's soul and shit, and that's how he kept staying young, right? Yeah. If y'all look closely, and this is just some shit that you can, if you look closely, the fireballs